Hey there cats, good time of the day to you, thank you for tuning into my channel. Gotta say, I really didn't want to record the comments today for whatever reason, I don't know. It just, looking at my channel statistics, it feels like nobody really watches the commentary videos. At least in about 75% of my videos, the version without commentary is always massively superior to the ones with the commentary, so what gives, but still I feel like I should have explained this video, yeah. Besides, it's kind of a tradition by this moment to record to upload two versions of the video. Either way, this on your screen is Jets and Guns, as you might have figured out since you found this video, and thing is, it's made by a mostly indie studio named Rake and Grass. They have a publisher for some of their games, but overall it's independent studio, and I really wanted to record a video at least of one of the Rake and Grass games, because I don't know, I just love these guys. I cannot say that every their game is perfect, far from it. Most of their games are rather mediocre, and out of all their games, which is about a dozen, I've only liked 3, but the 3 I've liked them massively, and I really want to support these guys, at least somehow. So I want to tell something about Rake and Grass, and to tell you to support these guys, all that stuff, Not sure where I should start. Well, Jets and Guns is obviously one of the 3 games that I've liked. The second game is a very famous Jets and Guns 2, and while Jets and Guns 2 added the 2-player mode, which is simply terrific, and playing Jets and Guns with a friend is simply awesome, the first Jets and Guns unfortunately doesn't have this pretty much game-defining 2-players mode, but it is still quite fun playing it alone. And first Jets and Guns has a number of features which haven't been transferred to Jets and Guns 2, even though a lot of people online describe Jets and Guns 2 like a remake of the first part but better. No, actually first Jets and Guns have a lot of stuff, well, not a lot, but enough stuff that haven't made it to the second part. And therefore I feel that the first Jets and Guns is worth trying it on its own. As a matter of fact, I've completed Jets and Guns 5 times, which is perhaps not as much as the 15 times which I've completed Jets and Guns 2. We've completed Jets and Guns 2 10 times with a friend for the Master of the Universe medal, and then I've completed it for 5 more times in single player. But Jets and Guns 2 had only 50 or only 10 levels as far as I remember, so 15 times 10 levels is probably not as much as completing 40 levels 5 times. Yeah, it's actually 200 levels against 151. So in the end of the day, I've played Jets and Guns 1 even more than Jets and Guns 2. There are some nuances. For example, some levels in Jets and Guns first are really simple boss fights, and therefore they are really small and barely can even be counted as a complete level, but still. The point is, I've played Jets and Guns a lot, and I barely can have enough of it. The games are just that good. Euro shmuppers are in general kind of a rare kind of a game, and out of all Euro shmups, whatever, Jets and Guns are one of the few actually good ones. So if you're looking for Euro shmuppers and do not want to get another magical girl shmup that are so popular in Japan, Jets and Guns are one of the only options out there. And it's quite good, I really dig it, once again, I really dig it. Another game from Rake and Grass which I've liked and I do recommend for you to try it is named Larva Mortus. I'm not even sure if it is available on Steam, in fact. I believe I got it from the Igromania disc back in the days, way back in the days, back in 2007 or 2008. Larva Mortus is an awesome game. I mean, it has the atmosphere spot on. It's quite different from Jets and Guns, but yeah, that's another simple arcade-ish game from Rake and Grass that I would like to recommend to other people. A lot of Immortals. So these are 3 games from Rake and Grass which I did. And what can I say in general? I've chosen Jets and Guns for my video because I've made a small mod for it, which I of course will upload along the way. And this mod is this skin for the Zeppelin that you can see on the screen right now. It's pretty much an AI-only skin which I've transferred to make it playable. I've actually had to draw several extra sprites, and I'm not much on drawing, and definitely not much on drawing sprites, but with the help of an acquaintance of mine, which I believe he decided to remain anonymous. When I've said if I should mention his work related to this skin, he said something along the lines of, "Don't bother, I've made it for fun of it." I'll ask him again because he helped me a lot. This guy who I'm talking about, he really helps me a lot, and I'm not much for drawing, and it's a blast for me to find someone who is wishing to help me with drawings and to do it for free, what is especially important these days around, given that my finances are rather low. Finances, whatever, I guess you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this sprite is a work of 2 people, me and that other guy, who I'm very thankful to, like many of my other textures. I didn't do it alone. And here it is, I'm flying it. I feel like it fits the theme of Jets and Guns perfectly. It also reminds me of one of the airships which I saw on the cover of Техника молодежи magazine, an issue that came somewhere in the 70s with a citation from Konstantin Tsiolkovsky on the cover. It also was striped, but stripes was yellow and purple. And it really reminds me of that. I guess I'll include that cover into the pack, just for the kicks of it. Yeah, into the mod pack, which I'll upload. But yeah, I've decided I'll just take an AI dirigible, AI Zeppelin, and transfer it to be a playable sprite. I decided not to make... I've thought about making 2 sprites or something like that, but I decided that this Zeppelin just fits the game better than anything could have. So that's it, yeah, that's about it. That's about the whole mod, albeit along the way I've also fixed some of the Zeppelin's weapon points. I believe the bombs are falling somewhere from the bottom of the Zeppelin, and also along the way I fixed several small bugs which I found in Jets and Guns Gold, at least in the version I've had, and I believe it is the latest version, so it's kind of a mod / patch kind of stuff. One of the bugs I definitely fixed is the enormous amount of cash you have to pay for upgrading the Hydra minigun. Hydra minigun is the weapon that pretty much defines Jets and Guns. It's a 9-barreled, or more like 9 miniguns slapped together, 9 6-barreled miniguns slapped together. So it's like, yeah, it's like that. It's 54 barrels in one gun. Even orcs from Warhammer will cry with envy at the amount of Daka Hydra minigun offers. In the game, in the version of the game I own, to upgrade that minigun you have to pay $88 million, and that's way too much, because even the most overkill weapon in the game, Armageddonator, with 2 upgrades only costs 20 millions. So I figured that 88 million for an upgrade of Hydra was definitely a bug, and I've deleted 1 0 along the way. Yeah. So now it costs proper 8 millions, and you can actually gather the money needed for it legitimately. It's definitely not the most complex mod for Jets and Guns out there. I've seen way more complex ones, but it is mine, and I also include tools to unpack the GNG debt, which is needed for installing your own mods to start with. Besides, since installing the mods, since the whole game when unpacked is pretty much like clear, understandable files, you can combine the skin of this zeppelin with any other mod out there rather freely. So yeah, the main purpose here is to share the files, all the needed files, and you can do whatever you want with them as usual. And well, yeah, that's about it, Jets and Guns people. What else can I say? Considering Raking Grass Studio, I once again have to say that there was some sad news not so long ago, just 4 years ago. I believe he was lead designer and graphic artist, so their designer and graphic artist by the name František Chmelař, or better known as Undead. Frankly, I had to write down his name. All I remember is his nickname Undead. He was an awesome guy, and he pretty much his soul is in these games. You know, when the games have soul in these games, in Jets and Guns first and second, it's the soul of Undead that you see on the screen. It's his sense of humor, his designs. Yeah, and as you might have guessed, yeah, he passed away 4 years ago, and that's a really sad thing, you know. I definitely miss the guy, even though I never quite interacted with him personally, you know. That's what they say when they say that the games have soul. You just play these games and you feel that these games have been done by some amazing human being, you know. This is awesome. You feel that these games, yeah, they have been done by somebody that you probably would have shared a beer with or invited to your barbecue, had a great time with. That these games have been done by an amazing being. And well, he's no longer with us, and so I guess I dedicate this video to him. I feel like my video just is such a mediocre dedication. I can't even, you know, I feel like it's a shame of a dedication, but yeah. Whatever I can do, I'm trying to do my best, you know. And yeah. And that being said, Raking Grass still exists, and their latest game has already been, so to say, brandished online as Jets and Guns 3. It is named Silent Sector, and it is pretty much open world sci-fi Wild West kind of stuff. Raking Grass still exists, therefore they still operate, and as far as I've heard, I haven't tried this game myself so far because it is way unfinished, but a friend of mine with whom I've completed Jets and Guns 2 actually tried Silent Sector. He liked it for what it was, albeit he said that the game is too small at this point and there's still definitely a lot to be done. But what's been done is quite good, even though it can be completed in just several hours. But still, I feel like Silent Sector is a good game to buy, you know? I feel like out of all games I've mentioned, I think Silent Sector is the game you should buy if you want to support Raking Grass. So check out their Steam page, the Steam page of Silent Sector. I guess I'll put it in the description and in the video, so you can find it there. So buy Silent Sector, support Raking Grass, they are awesome studio. And these are one of the studios which I, you know, want to prosper, want to see more games from them. It exists for more than 20 years at this point. I'm pretty sure these guys are old by now. I wonder how much people went away, how much of their how do they call it in the big studios, how much of their workers, you know, changed. But I believe maybe it's just my fantasy. I like to romanticize things, but given how much of how big of the news were the passing away of the Undead, I believe that Jets and Guns are pretty much the same guys they were in 2007. Back in 2007, I believe they are the same people. Maybe a couple new people joined. I mean, somebody had to replace František, if anything. But overall, I believe most of those guys who started raking grass. I believe most of them are still there. And so yeah, I want them to prosper. I want them to continue doing their thing. Well, now this will be a good moment to tell you what I'm doing with my videos. Well, as you can see right now, I've been actually uploading more of them. Overall, it's just my life, guys. They're kind of fucked. This life is kind of fucked right now, and it's been very busy. I've been barely having any time to play video games, and even less time to actually record something and upload something. But these days around, yeah, I'm uploading some mods of mine. I'm doing textures slowly but surely. I'm doing textures for Need for Speed Carbon and Jet Grind Radio. Once it will be done, it will also be uploaded. I also still have more music to record and upload, and there are several music videos, music albums, which I've recorded back in the days and still haven't uploaded. It's been years since I recorded them, and at least one album since appeared on Apple Music. I guess I still will upload those videos one day as well. So yeah, the content is there. I just need some more time to, you know, deal with all the stuff that life throws at me, to finish the textures. Once again, thanks to the guy who helps me. I really appreciate it. Damn it, man. I so fucking appreciate his help. And yeah, once those textures will be done, I'll upload huge packs of them, available for everyone as usual. And what else? I guess Jet Grind Radio will come first. There will be a graffiti pack, one graffiti. Aimed at Dreamcast original version, not a remade one, but obviously it is even easier to make custom graffiti works in the PC remakes rather than in original Dreamcast. So yeah, if you want to use those in PC versions of Jet Grind Radio, you can do it. Well, that will be in a video of its own, right? I shouldn't waste my time talking about it in this video. And well, what can I say overall? I guess overall it's fine. Every time I want to complain, I'm thinking I'm in a, well, not first world, but second world at the very least, and I'm doing fine. With all the fucked up stuff that goes on in the world, I'm actually doing fine, so why the fuck am I complaining, right? I mean, you shouldn't really compare sadness, shouldn't really compare suffering. Like, so what if, like, kids in Africa starving, right? I still want my lunch. Yeah, I'm quoting Dave Chappelle, but it's a great quote. It's a great quote, and you really shouldn't compare suffering. And at the same moment, still, I really shouldn't complain. So I'm doing all right. I still would welcome any donations if they would suddenly come. This is a weird video to mention it, but I have 0 active supporters on Patreon or Boosty right now, so yeah, I would welcome any donations if they will come, but it's not like I desperately need them, so yeah, whatever. And overall, even though I do not upload videos too often these days around, they are slowly in the making, so if you are tuned to this channel, stay tuned, more things will come. I am still determined to go on with this channel, with its content, and to do things that I'm doing, mostly video game mods and simply videos for obscure video games and whatever else I'm uploading, obscure music albums and whatever else, really. This channel will go on as planned. And well, check out Machine Supremacy along the way, if you will check out Jets and Guns. They wrote music for Jets and Guns 2, and this is an amazing metal group, I really like them. Thanks for Jets and Guns for showing me Machine Supremacy. And well, this is it. This is the end of this video. Thanks for being with me, cats. Stay cool, good luck.